Hey, sorry for the terrible lighting, and I'm using a new webcam, so I'm not sure how this is going to work. But I've had lots of people ask me about my pattern for Midna and how it all fits together, and I know that just looking at a picture like this doesn't help a lot. So first, these pieces probably look crazy. That's because these are how you would lay them out and cut them. So this, and this are actually on a fold. So I've printed them out in the actual shape they would be. So this is the main piece, and it's 60 inches tall, or at least it was when I made it. And then there's this piece that's separate that goes on top. You can't cut this piece all together. One, because there's no fabric tall enough really, and two, because of how these sleeves connect. This was one of the hardest things for me when I was making Midna, was how to get those dang sleeves on. They just seem to appear. So this is the way I did it. So you have your base piece, and you think that you would put right side to right side and sew it to make this one piece, which is what you do, but there's a step in between. You take this guy and you put him on top. Line him up in the middle, just like that. And then you will actually sew with these sandwiched onto this, so that when you flip it, these are all together. Now you'll notice that these two edges do not line up. That is on purpose. That is because when you do force the edges to line up, which I can't really do with paper, but when you force the edges to line up, it makes space for your arm, because if it were just totally flat against it, you couldn't really get your arm in there without it looking weird. So after you've done this much, then you've got raw edges pretty much everywhere. This is how I fixed the raw edges. I created a second piece of this without the sleeves, and that was my lining. That was the bright blue lining with the black lines on it. And then you take this, put right sides together with the top piece, and sew around like it's a big pillowcase. And then when you flip it inside out, most of your raw edges are gone. You still have some raw edges. These right here will be raw edges, but if you look at the designs for Midna, those are white, so I just covered them with white bias tape, and that seemed to work very well. Attaching the hood can happen really at any time, since it only attaches to this part. I think I did it after attaching all the lining and stuff. I attached the hood, because the hood doesn't go all the way to the edges. It starts kind of in the middle. And I don't have a pattern for my hood, because it really was just a big rectangle of fabric. It wasn't anything exciting. You just gotta play around with the hood. So I hope that helps you know how to put this all together. I'll get my cloak out right now, and I'll actually take some video of the cloak so you can kind of see what I'm talking about. Okay, I got my cloak out. It's kind of hard to lay it all out because this thing is a monster beast. But if I get in close, so here you can see the same basic shape from the thing I printed out, where it's got the swoops on this piece. And you can see that, oops, sorry, put my fingers over the camera. There's a seam that runs down right there, and this is the sleeve piece. Right there. So you can see I just put white edging on it to cover up the raw edge, and that's where it connects. I'm just walking across my cloak. And I did do the applique before lining so that it went right over, but if you're painting, it doesn't matter when you do that. So you can see that's how that attaches. And then, let's see, I'll flip it over. Hooah. Sorry again, it's a monster beast. There's that same seam on the lining side, right here. And there's no raw edge here where the sleeve attaches to the lining because of that pillowcase method I talked about. And it is all top stitched so that it wouldn't be poofy. But yeah, that's my Midna cloak in all her crazy glory. If something of this, here, let me turn this around so you can see my face. Hello! If something here wasn't clear, you're still confused, shoot me a message on Facebook or email or whatever. I'll do my best. It's hard to explain. It was a lot of trial and error. Please mock up. Please mock up. Oh, there's something I forgot I wanted to say. So, you may have noticed... Where did I put all my little pieces? Alright, I'll just show you here. You may have noticed that the sleeves are one piece, not two. So, like, here's where the sleeve piece starts, and it goes all the way here, and there's this little tiny bit of space between the hood and the main part of the jacket that's still sleeve piece. It's really important to make that sleeve piece one piece, otherwise it won't sit on you right. I tried to make the sleeves two pieces at first, and it kept sliding off. The weight of the cloak kept spinning it around on my arms. So you need to make this piece one piece. It's this and then flipped over. Because if you don't have this brace piece right here, the cloak just gets all freaky and slippy. So I hope that helped. Good luck, Midna cosplayers!